cima da sua...
Eu tô perguntando, cara.
Eu boto ele em cima da sua bundinha e vejo ele assim. Entrar na insanidade, ó. Amigo, eu já tô há um tempo já nela. Como é que eu posso entrar num lugar onde eu já tô? Se você ficar falando sem som comigo, eu vou te tacar um chinelo assim, desgraça. Por que esse troço tá ali embaixo? Caraca, que sanidade. Calma que o ícone fica quase vezes. Eu não tô vendo nada. Deve estar quase vezes. Porra, cadê o ícone escuro? Ah, tá. Que fica quase invisível? Tá bom, assim tá quase invisível. Mas eu já não tinha feito essa merda. Caraca, eu já tinha feito essa porra. Legendas ativar. Não faço ideia do que seja isso. Retículo, ok. Eu não sei o que é o que quer dizer retículo aqui não, mas eu não sei se eu devo ativar ou não. Retículo. O que quer dizer retículo? Caraca, retículo. Ai, que desgraça.
Não vira da árvore, entende? Porque você vai andar no jogo. Vamos supor, tipo um edifício de externo.
É pra eu saber pra onde eu tô olhando? Mas que merda. Eu já não vou saber? Que droga. Ah, dane-se. Porcaria. Dane-se, eu não tô nem aí. Eu não sei. Deixa. Sei lá. Que merda. Entrada vazia, ô desgraça. Isso aqui não tem nível de dificuldade não, né? Não tem dificuldade, very zangado, não? Ai, pai. Eu não tô boa, sabe? Eu não tô com paciência pra ficar pensando muito, não. Eu comecei o dia emburrecida, estou emburrecendo ao longo do dia, no período da noite, acabei totalmente emburrecida. Tô uma topeira. Edward Pierce, veterano da Primeira Guerra Mundial, afaga os traumas com álcool e remédios pra dormir. Nossa. Tá nesse nível. If I am man, it's mercy. May the gods pity the man who is in carelessness, kerosene, hydrogen. Tem citações do Lovecraft. Já comecei no Tchururu já. Como assim jogo salva? Nem comecei a jogar ainda. Movimentar-se é ótimo. É diferente do que eu fiz. ainda não, Tchururu. Peraí, Tchururu. Calma, Tchururu.
In my wake, hold along. Fate inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering.
Realmente, eu tenho que concordar. Muito ruim. Vou deixar isso.
Don't fight. You have been chosen.
Tá mandando correr, eu tô correndo. Sabe lá?
Behold. Everything has already been written. But perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Se for o seu. Pô, cara, vocês ficam ouvindo gramofone direto, hein? Eles sempre têm uma merda no gramofone.
The Lost Battalion. Holding your position and obeying orders. That isn't courage. I used to be an avid reader. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
1924, cara. Nossa, que desgraça.
Been a while since I jotted down something other than my nightmares.
O médico pode ficar muito bem repetindo que não precisa mais junto vozes. Verdade. Ué? Eu não tenho ponto de escolha. Sanidade.
A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy.
É o mesmo padrão. Você já notou? Você pega o objeto, Layers of Fear, Resident Evil, um monte de jogo, é um padrão assim. Você fica girando ele. Oi? Olha, lembra?
Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Tem como desligar essa desgraça? Oh, muito obrigada. Cadê a desgraça?
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce, private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Ai, que ódio. Distribua os pontos. Não sei porque eu sempre boto ponto aqui.
Thank you for this information, Mr. Pierce. Our files will soon be up to date. And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do, there's never been more investigative work than now.
É.
But are those cases?
Their words not show yourself worthy of the work. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
Ah, ok.
I'm coming.
Me vejo só na historinha.
Sir, I came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem, and I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
You're free to leave anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, if you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool. Sarah, my little girl. She is dead. Even you must know of her. She was Sarah Hawkins.
The painter? Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would never have done such a thing.
But if you have no proof...
I've brought all that I have. Look. I want you to look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
What am I supposed to find?
Tell me if this is the work of madness,
Sim.
or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic. a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
Tá. Alguma coisa que eu não olhei? Eu não vou ficar deixando coisa pra trás. Essa porra que eu não olhei. Sai daqui, véi. Tu não vai sair do meu caminho, não?
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin. Its strange beauty isn't enough to hide the feeling of dread it carries.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
Ser reprovado em teste de habilidade. Isso que coisa maravilhosa. O que acha desses elementos? Investigar sobre o capítulo 16.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find out. Go to Darkwater. Find Warehouse 36.
É muito chuchuquinho o gatinho. Deixa elezinho que ele é chuchu.
Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up. An artist dies with her family in a house fire. Your only clue is a sort of promontory painting sent from Darkwater right before her death.
Correct. And the rumors about her supposed folly.
Which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You will be handsomely compensated.
All right. I'll take the case. I'll go to Darkwater and look into the death of your daughter.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer. But it's not like I have a choice.
Tô na merda? É safado.
Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. I wonder why I still take these things.
Por que apareceu ali que eu não sei do negócio? Que eu fiz uma leitura errada para.
Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology.
Docas. Não me lembro disso nunca. Porra. Que load, hein? Nossa. Mas vamos nós, ó. Começou. Vai aparecer um Tchururu ali.
We're almost there.
Calma. Tchururu. 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 Chame o jogo. Chamado de um Tchururu. Chamado de um Tchururu. 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 Tchururu.
Stay on board. There's guys coming to unload. Welcome to Darkwater Island, Mr. Pierce.
Why, thank you, Captain Fitzroy.
So,
Ótimo.
what
Vamos,
wind
é
brought
Dark
you?
Water, tem um farol. Docas.
Does the
tudo
Hawkins case mean
propício.
anything to you?
Vai dar merda.
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy.
Ah, cara, na boa, tem que abrir.
You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up.
Eu não vou tomar
Mitchell
bebida
may
nenhuma
not be very
encalhada,
welcoming,
não.
but
Eu
his
vou
bar
ficar sóbria.
holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the harbor master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Fale com Fitzgerald. Qual bar?
Hey, be careful. Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
Yet you served this man, and you can't say he's been on his best behavior.
He's a regular. It was you who provoked him by turning up with your mainland manner.
You mistake my manner. I ask nothing more than to become a regular as well, which will be difficult if you refuse to serve me.
I hope you're less talkative when you're drunk.
Try me.
We'll see.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then...
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then... I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah, well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable.
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Abre aí. Abre essa porra. Abre isso aí.
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Fechou por quê? Abre.
The stranded whale. I guess this bar has been here a long time.
What can I tell you? I'm a nostalgic sort of guy. The name, it reminds us of the golden age of dockwater, when our whalers left for long months and came back sweating and stinking of the oil and flesh of the whales they'd been hunting.
It was a tough time, all the same.
Ah, but steeped in glory. We've never known such wealth since then.
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all for now. The miraculous catch. Apparently, the most significant event of the last 80 years.
All right to treat us like this.
And the doctor, what did he say?
He laughed.
My God.
You said
Peraí, meu.
What you looking at, stranger?
The clientele is predominantly male.
Tell me something I don't know.
I meant nothing by it. I'm just wondering what a woman like you is doing in this flea trap.
And I'm wondering what could be going through the head of the chump who goes to disturb her. Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it.
Que ódio. Tá bom. Ainda vai me procurar sua vaca. Deu um pé na bunda desse filho.
Do you like our song?
We're true sirens.
We may not be
That's true.
I've never heard this song before.
Only people.
I saw the newspaper clipping.
Watch what you say, young man.
That catch saved our island.
Ah. Where's the proof?
We're the proof.
Without it, the whole of Darkwater would have died of hunger in 1847.
It's true. Everything our grandparents...
And it was delicious.
What brought whaling to an end?
The whales.
They all
You exhausted the stocks.
Claro.
You could say that, yes.
Until the last.
The one of the
Exactly.
I bid you farewell, gentlemen.
Good night, stranger.
So long.
nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering. Will follow its reader and appear at various locations, gifted with its own consciousness,
Quem é Fitzroy?
until it finds a new reader. Ah, that's it. Maybe we should let him take it. No. No, the risks are too high. It's a book, after all. Pure knowledge.
She will do it again, you know. The girl, doctor. Cold. She won't stop asking.
Not that again. She will get us into trouble.
I know.
Sim, sim, não tem nenhum Fitzroy aqui. It's locked.
Fishing equipment. Could do with some rust remover. A souvenir from a more prosperous era. I guess this blackboard hasn't been wiped for more than a Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor. This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
Que isso, cara? Ah.
Broken. This place seems half abandoned. I wonder what Captain Fitzroy has got to say about this woman, Cat.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins, but that's all I'll get from them.
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the... even the...
It's you who...
Oh, tell me...
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some...
I'm surprised Charles Hawkins had goods to store, knowing that whaling stopped in 1847.
I see that you're interested in the history of our island. Indeed, maritime activities ceased altogether at the end of the last century. I imagine that the Hawkins family had other types of contracts.
But you don't know with whom?
No, it was none of my business.
I found a threatening letter, signed by a certain Cat.
What? I don't mind you visiting my harbor master's office, but I...
Are you being blackmailed?
Not exactly, no.
With any success?
I wouldn't say that, but she terrifies my men as much as her own.
Can you not do anything to stop her?
Don't you worry about that.
I was looking at your photograph.
Ah, yes, I can see the one you're talking about.
Interesting resemblance. I thought it was you.
And for good reason. That's my father in the
Your father?
John Fitzroy. His wooden leg is here. You can go and see.
The miraculous cat.
Not at all. It's an episode. Go read the story. It's displayed on...
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely. Ship owners from father to son.
I think that somebody here... Can you tell me where the warehouse is again?
Look, I've already shown it to you. It's the one with the cop on guard duty out front. You can't miss it.
Understood. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me when you've got...
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shite.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
They're cops. They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
Get it. Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an outfit.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
That's true.
So what are you doing on guard?
Who's asked?
Who are these others? So...
And why would I tell you?
I'd like to know more about...
I don't think so.
What more can you say about the...
Not much more than whatever... They were all burnt to death, right?
The whole mansion went...
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and he can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger...
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own...
Vou entrar, né? Ver que são elas.
Well, you could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into...
And we don't give a damn about you. What?
Cat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyhole.
She's the boss, yeah.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two...
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
So, who are you?
Everybody knows us.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard and we let no one enter her.
I bid you, gentlemen, farewell.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our...
I've never heard of this saint.
But everyone knows...
He's the patron.
What happened to the statue?
Go see for yourself.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait. Yeah?
Quieter.
What brings you to...
That statue represents...
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down...
St. Brendan.
He protected until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few...
So we drink.
The two guys behind you.
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on.
Nothing at all.
I have an offer that could interest you.
We're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
For sure. Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
Liquor?
Exactly.
I'll try to find some for you.
Something real bad.
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
He'll do it again, you know. Oh, the girl doctor. Colden. She won't stop asking.
Not that again.
What? Another break?
One of those damn sailors came looking for trouble again.
But he won't try again anytime soon. We gave him a good hiding.
So you said to yourself...
You again. What can I get you?
Let's say I want to buy a bottle from you.
Choice is yours. Everything's on sale.
How much for a bottle of whiskey?
$5.
I guess I'm not desperate.
I'm not judging you.
That'll be all for now.
Put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
The cops,
Porra, tô
they
falando
can't
isso aqui agora.
So, have you got what we asked you for?
Here.
Now, sit back and enjoy our performance. Follow me. Cheers, you jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Say that again. I hope for your sake that I didn't hear.
No, it's not what you think. It's just that you sell your stuff.
Let's see. Shoot. I'll have to find another way to get in.
Well, well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf? Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not. Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
Don't worry.
I'm getting careless.
Please.
I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
No. Please. My tongue got ahead of my senses. Or something like that. Hey, tell him to calm down. It was just a little joke.
So I mustn't have understood it because it didn't make me laugh.
You again. I told you to beat it.
No need to get work.
They can't understand.
Damn stupid idiots.
And then he said, "You have no right to treat us like this."
What did he say?
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit. And nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not seeing. It's a sign. There's something coming.
We saw this guy poking around here.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Anda devagar, hein, minha filha.
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between... this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages? Whoever hid it here seems to worship Sarah Hawkins. What just happened? Did I imagine? It smells as bad as it looks. Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this?
Someone has settled in here. And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're trying to manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
Let me guess. It was in the Hawkins mansion.
Precisely. You can still see the burn marks. There's no doubt about it. I must admit that you seem fairly competent. But I can't allow you to stay here.
I've seen enough. It's the Hawkins mansion that interests me now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail. I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do. Well, here we are. Hawkins Mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me.
You managed to get something out of that bum?
He talks too much.
That's not far. You know, Charles was like his son, so he's got nowhere to go. Is there anything else you want to add?
I see no score.
You're pretty damn. The fire was
not soon enough to save them.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go trouble. Are we going to take a closer look at it?
You're the one who looked at...
Don't think I was trying to hide it.
That's why you're so keen.
Yes. Anything else?
Night falls.
I'll go with you. If only to reassure Silas.
Why not? Yeah. You can help.
Right. Let's go.
flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh. Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does it...
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it...
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary? And steal a burnt painting?
Poor kid.
Silas doing such a thing. Let alone allowing it.
Poor kid.
That Broad Baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Tio, filho. Vai ficar aí, chorando.
$1693. This house is much older than it seems, but the architecture seems too recent. I'll have to find another entrance.
Claro. Vampir 2 a missão. Quem caiu aí? Isso é o quê? Aham, tá. Tá certo. Vira aí.
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. And let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin?
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
What now?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Okay.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
The Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? What kind of meat is this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins. The boy was probably here, smashed his plate on the floor.
Nota-se que é um vagabundo.
Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Let's see if I can find something.
Silas managed to bring the fire under control, but it was already too late. For the Hawkins.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others? Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker? They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How? Did it stop at the time of the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn? Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight. Someone fell here. A desperate attempt to flee. And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
I just ask that you don't disturb anything. If Chief West found out about what we're doing, I'd be in serious trouble.
This door is locked.
Tchururu. The operator goes to a bank.
These bandages are covered in dried blood. The same bandages that I saw in the warehouse on the docks. And given the bloodstains, I'd also say that it's the same person. Lyrics of the Drunken Sailor, a sea shanty. An original edition of Mary Shelley's Frankenstein, dated 1818.
Que isso? Tô, mas eu tô com dor de cabeça do cacete. Tem que ser.
Moby Dick, Melville's classic. The epic battle between man and whale. Mandatory reading for any whaler, I guess. This place was falling apart long before the fire. A book on the first inhabitants of the island. It seems they got here around the 14th century. Dark water history. This place was settled back in 1692 by two families that seceded from the new... A book on hunting whales, the island's staple diet last century. One of Sarah Hawkins' paintings. Her style sure is recognizable. "20,000 Leagues Under the Sea." Another story about the mysteries of the deep. Greek mythology. Hecate, goddess of the dead, daughter of Tartarus, and mother of Scylla. What could Sarah have done to make this person threaten to call the police? boys' room. A child's fort. From what threat was Simon protecting his world? Tom Sawyer, Mark Twain. Sarah must have read it to him before bed. Sleeping pills. Strong for an 11-year-old boy. What was wrong with this family? What nightmarish vision could have inspired them? Simon's troubles went beyond family problems. That kid saw something. Something terrified him. What will her room reveal about her? Barbiturates. Sarah Hawkins must have been extremely agitated, resorting to such a treatment. A barbiturate prescription from a certain Dr. Fuller. Such an excessive dose. Either this man is a charlatan, or Sarah's condition is unlike anything I've ever seen. Perfect. Despite what happened, they seem to have loved each other. This ledger lists all of the paintings Sarah Hawkins sold. It seems the last one was given for free to a Francis Sanders. I wonder why. Was Sarah Hawkins interested in the occult? What was she trying to achieve? Bradley? Is that you? Is anyone there?
You! Stop!
Bradley, did you see which way he went?
Who? I didn't see anyone. I just heard some noise. Are you all right?
A man was hiding on the upper level. He ran when he saw me. He can't be far.
I'll cover you.
This door was closed earlier. Where did he go? It looks like an old seaway map. Clearly, Charles Hawkins knew Captain Fitzroy very well. I wonder who the man with the glasses is in the photo. The Scylla. It's the boat that was stranded at the entrance to the harbor. This panel is movable. Cogwheels. They must be linked to an opening mechanism. Probably a secret passage. I must find a way to activate the opening mechanism. I'd be better off not touching them for the moment. It looks like a freehand map of dark water. Certain areas have been highlighted. I wonder why. This globe seems to have been part of some mechanism. Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Como é que eu vou saber, Josh?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Lógico que eu preciso de uma pista, né?
Doesn't work. I must have missed something.
Só que não dá pra enxergar porra nenhuma aí, né?
Looks like it worked.
Well done, Pierce.
Eu realmente devo ser um gênio. Capítulo 4 fica pra amanhã, amigos. Porque eu estou morrendo.
Secret passage, under the manor. It's like a detective novel. That guy must have already got...
Nossa, eu tenho 4 pontos aqui pra gastar.
Far.
Yeah.
Até amanhã, filhote. Porque ainda não... 3 capítulos, tá bom. Amanhã